1, 2, 3, 4, 15, 16, 9. Caitlin Clark looks completely locked in for the international game, and honestly, what she just pulled off in the gym almost feels unfair. During today's workout, she knocked down 22 out of 25 shots from beyond the arc. Take a second and think about that. 22 makes, only 3 misses. And these weren't simple spot-up warm-ups either. She's constantly moving, sliding off imaginary screens, stepping back, adjusting her footwork, attacking from different angles. Catch, rise, release. The rhythm is smooth and controlled. The release is high and lightning quick, but never rushed. And that rainbow arc? Practically impossible to contest. By the time a defender reacts, the ball is already near the top of its flight. What might be even more impressive is the reaction afterward, or the lack of one. No celebrations, no yelling, no extra emotion. Just turn around, grab the next ball, and repeat the motion. Swish. Reset. Swish. Reset. Swish again. It almost feels like watching a perfectly calibrated machine. The snap of the net sounds the same every single time. Pure. If you followed her career, though, this type of shooting display isn't exactly new. Back in October 2024, right after her rookie season, she drilled 25 straight three-pointers during an off-season workout. The clip spread everywhere: sports pages, fan accounts, casual viewers reposting it across social media. Some people shrugged it off, saying it was just a practice run and that things would balance out in year 2. Well, they didn't. During the 2025 season, Clark averaged roughly 24 to 25 points per game, once again led the league in assists, and shot somewhere between 37 and 40% from 3, depending on the stretch of the season. Defenses were trapping her near half court, throwing double teams her way constantly, yet she still managed to either score or set up teammates with pinpoint passes. Now it's March 2026, months before the next season even begins, and she's casually hitting 88% in a post-workout shooting drill. 88%. Most players would gladly take that number in an actual game, not after conditioning drills, sprints, and film work. When you break down the mechanics, it's easier to see why her shot holds up so consistently. Her release point sits around the forehead to hairline level, which makes it extremely difficult for longer defenders to challenge without fouling. The ball is already above their reach by the time they close out. Her leg drive is incredibly consistent too. Watch the knee bend, it's almost identical on every attempt. Strong base, explosive upward lift, no drifting sideways. Then comes that sharp flick at the top, producing tight rotation and a clean spin. The ball barely wobbles, and the arc, elite. Since her college days at University of Iowa, analysts studying shooting biomechanics have pointed out that Clark consistently produces one of the highest shot arcs in women's basketball. That high entry angle increases the margin for error. Even if the shot is a little long or a bit short, it still has a better chance to fall through. The form itself hasn't really changed much over time. The difference now is strength, speed, conditioning, and experience dealing with professional defenders closing out at full speed. That's the scary part. This is how she's shooting in March, long before the season tips off. Imagine what the rhythm looks like once July arrives. And she's not doing this alone. Teammate Aaliyah Boston continues to be a dominant interior presence, a consistent double-double threat who brings efficiency, physicality, and composure in the paint. On top of that, the roster has added new pieces through free agency in the draft, bringing more spacing, more defensive versatility, and greater depth overall. But here's what really stands out. Clark doesn't look satisfied. Rookie of the Year? Nice. All-Star recognition? Great. Scoring title conversations? Sure. But the energy in these workouts suggests something bigger. She's chasing championships. You can see it in the repetition. Every shot matters. No wasted motion, no lazy attempts, just focused reps again and again. When your franchise player is already in the gym putting together 22 for 25 shooting sessions before most teams have even started preseason preparation, the rest of the league should probably take notice. At this point, it's no longer hype. It's routine. She's not trying to prove she can shoot. She's reminding everyone that she never stopped. And when you start thinking about international basketball, wider spacing, different defensive systems, a slightly different rhythm to the game, that high-arching jumper becomes even tougher to deal with. If she's already this dialed in, defending that rainbow shot might feel nearly impossible. Clark has also spoken about the bigger moment surrounding the league right now. She explained that this period is incredibly important for the future of the WNBA. especially with ongoing negotiations that could shape the next era of the sport. According to her, it's a pivotal time that can't be mishandled. Players want to fight for what they deserve, but they also understand the importance of keeping the game itself front and center. Fans want to see basketball on the court. That's what drives the excitement and ultimately builds the business. She acknowledged that negotiations naturally involve compromise from both sides. Some issues are non negotiable, while others may require flexibility. But above everything else, she emphasized that this moment represents the biggest opportunity the league has ever had. For Clark, the goal is to stay informed, support the process however she can, and remember the bigger picture, making sure the game continues to grow while honoring the players who helped build the league before this generation arrived.